is a beautiful state with lots of unique and fun things to do. Found on the east coast of the U.S., this state is popularly known for its stunning waterside views. Guests touring can enjoy the incredible harbors on the coast of Maine and delicious Maine signature dish, lobster. But the state has plenty of things to offer, such that many people miss out on its beauty. Many guests touring this state love to visit big cities as they think that's where all the fun is. However, underrated destinations may allow one to immerse themselves in Maine's culture. Here are 10 small and underrated towns in Maine. Today, we're sharing the top 10 best small towns in Maine that promise unforgettable experiences. From stunning natural wonders to culturally rich cities, we unveil destinations that will captivate your imagination and inspire your next adventure. Starting with number 1, York. Situated in York County on the Gulf of Maine is the popular resort town of York. This historic town was first settled by Europeans in 1624 and, like many coastal towns along the shoreline of Maine, features many sites of historical interest. The oldest portion of Old York Jail, for instance, dates back to 1720. Then there's the 18th century John Sedgley Homestead, one of the oldest in the state. But York isn't all about history. Together with York Harbor, York Beach, and Cape Nettic, it comprises an area known collectively as the Yorks. Here, visitors can hike at Mount Agamenticus, have fun on one of its 4 beaches, or play golf on one of 3 courses. At number 2, Damariscotta. With the undulating Damariscotta River to the west and the tranquil Lake Pemaquid to the east, Damariscotta is characterized by its laid-back lakeside lifestyle, especially in summer, when swimming in the lakes, boating on the river and fishing become popular pastimes for residents as well as the many tourists that flock to this charming town. Damariscotta is famous for its fresh seafood. Pemaquid oysters and local mussels are served in the local restaurants. The town is made even more charming by its slew of picturesque historic buildings, including Chapman Hall House, the town's oldest, dating from 1754, and the brick-built Lincoln Theater. Nearby is also the whaleback shell midden, dating back over 2,000 years. At number 3 in our list, Monhegan. Tiny Monhegan is a settlement located on an island off Lincoln County. Monhegan means out to sea island in Algonquian, which is apt since the island is 12 nautical miles from the mainland. Beginning as an English fishing camp even before the Plymouth colony was established in 1620, Monhegan has been through pirates, trade, wars, and fishing, which is still its main economy. Given its remote location, the stark sea views from Monhegan, and the jagged and green island itself, you might be able to understand why this truly charming town became a thriving artists' colony. Already well established by the early 1900s, the dramatic cliffs and pine woods continue to attract artists to this day. At number 4, Castini. The coastal town of Castini in Hancock County is set on a promontory into Penobscot Bay, with beautiful views across a series of inlets and coves. This small, picturesque town was the capital of the French colony Acadia from 1670 to 1674, later conquered by the British in 1710. The long history and capital status of this town have produced many heritage buildings for visitors to discover. There's Dice Head Lighthouse, for instance, dating back to 1839, the pretty Unitarian Universalist church built in 1790, the USA's oldest post office still in operation, established in 1794, a handsome collection of 1920s buildings that comprise the Wilson Museum, and then there's the charming rows of picture-perfect hodgepodge houses along Castini's Main Street. At number 5, Bar Harbor. Located on Mount Desert Island, the largest island off the coast of Hancock County, is the small but famous town of Bar Harbor. This place was previously a popular summer colony for the rich and powerful, but a fire in 1947 destroyed its 5 grand and historic hotels, plus 76 palatial residences on the so-called Millionaire's Row. However, Bar Harbor remains popular to this day. Vestiges of its illustrious past still exist. For example, there's the Miramonte Inn, a stunning Victorian cottage turned hotel. A pleasant stroll along Bar Harbor's Mount Desert Street reveals an illustrious past, recalling the splendor of the USA's Gilded Age, with many historic and beautiful buildings. At number 6, Rockport. With its small, pretty harbor and an impressive selection of historic buildings, Rockport in coastal Knox County is an almost impossibly picturesque place to visit. The town even features its own Rockport Historic District, which showcases residential and commercial buildings of yesteryear. As you may expect, this is a very charming place to take a stroll around and discover Rockport's past. Even more famous than its architectural heritage and pleasant harbor views is the collection of belted Galloway cattle at the 136-year-old Aldermere Farm. This landmark is a popular tourist destination, where visitors are given the chance to tour the farm and get up close to the affectionately named Oreo cows themselves. At number 7, Kennebunkport. Situated in York County, the town of Kennebunkport is a popular summer destination and tops our list of the most charming small towns in Maine. First making its fortunes on shipbuilding, this industry soon gave way to tourism once northeastern urbanites discovered just how beautiful this slice of coastline truly was. Boating trips and fishing are popular here, as are its beaches. The Dock Square area features many souvenir shops, galleries, and seafood restaurants, all set in charming buildings that feel authentic in their New England style. Included as part of Kennebunkport is the tiny village of Cape Porpoise. Easily reached from town, this settlement, with its sparse housing and lonely lighthouse, feels remote and peaceful. At number 8, Stonington. Wooden houses line the glassy water, a collection of little boats bob next to piers, and green trees contrast with jagged rocks. Stonington looks about as charming as you can get in a small town in Maine. Situated on the southern end of Deer Isle, off the coast of Hancock County, it simply radiates charm. People are attracted to Stonington for its picturesque setting, which lends itself to boating in the calm bay, hiking in the Crockett Cove Woods Preserve, or exploring the islands between here and Isle aux Oats. Besides tourism, however, Stonington is a huge player in the fishing and lobster industries, leading the state per pound and dollar of catch and sales. At number 9, Greenville. The town of Greenville, situated in Piscataquis County, is the gateway to the wilderness that is famous in the state of Maine's far north. It is situated on the southern shore of Maine's largest lake, Moosehead Lake. Naturally, the main activities in this lakeside town are water-based. Visitors can go boating on the serene waters of Moosehead Lake or indulge in a spot of fishing. Aside from that, visitors can hike to the top of Mount Kineo for some supreme views of the surrounding area. But it's not only about summer. Spring is the prime time for moose spotting, whilst winter activities include dog sledding, ice fishing, and cross-country skiing. Check out the number 10 places in our list, Camden. Self-described as the jewel of the Maine coast, Camden is a small town in Knox County that's very popular with northeastern city dwellers, who visit in summer to kick back and relax in its truly charming and picturesque setting. As with other coastal towns in Maine, its main street features shops, boutiques, cafes, and restaurants housed in pretty, wooden historical buildings. Surrounding the handsome brick-built Camden Public Library is a picture-perfect park where visitors can picnic and chill out, watching the world go by. For those who want to get out and about, day trips to nearby islands reveal the quaint beauty of the town when viewed from out in the bay, as well as the beauty of this variegated coastline and its archipelagos. Outro. Thank you for watching Vacation Plus. We hope you've been inspired to explore new horizons and experience unforgettable adventures. Subscribe for more travel inspiration and tips. Safe travels, and see you next time on Vacation Plus.